Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for all the positive comments, and thank you all your new subscribers that have subscribed to the channel and are enjoying this series I'm doing on spotting overpowered and fantastic, amazing initial spotting positions on a lot of the different maps. And some of you have requested the Overlord map, okay? It has a lot of bushes, it's very open, and some of you are saying, well, where can I spot on Overlord? And funny enough, Overlord, even though it's open and has a lot of bushes, is not that great a map for spotting. And I'm here on the World of Tanks replay site. I'm just going to show you, there's a couple of maps that are just fantastic for spotting. So this is the all the replays loaded for patch 1.2 and 1.191. If we just sort on assistance damage, you'll see that there's some maps that are just consistently show up as the best maps to get that monster spotting game. And the king is Prokhorovka. It's Prokhorovka, right? This one is one of those grand battle maps. So it's almost always Prokhorovka or... So it's always Prokhorovka or Malinovka, or as I like to call them, Kampanabushka. Those maps are always on the top. There's one good game in there on Highway, but it looks like it's an EBR that drove around like a clown. Like if we look at the next top 10 results, you know, it's all Prokhorovka, Malinovka. You see that? Except for, well, there's another, that's a grand battle map. You keep sorting them, and it's all Prokhorovka, Malinovka, Kampanabushka. If you get those maps, you're going to have that's what your chance of having a monster spotting game, okay? And you'll notice that the top spotting games on Prokhorovka, like 23,000 spotting, 22,000 spotting. This is the map that you get monster spotting games, okay? So if you get that map, try and do the 10,000 spotting mission. If we go to maps and we select Overlord and just show those results, even the top damage assist game on Overlord is only at 8,000. Well, that's a clown. That's an EBR driving around like a clown, so I would say it doesn't count. For a regular tank, 5,000, 5,200, you don't get a lot of monster results on this map. Why not? Well, let's watch a couple of games. Let's watch Paku69 from the K69 clan. Shout out to you guys. In his Manticore, set up perfectly for spotting, Commander's Vision System, Optics, Low Noise Muffler, and Optics Directive, and Food. And he's going to have one of the highest spotting assist games on this map. Now, you look at the map here, it'll make the map bigger, and it's all bushes. There's so many bushes on this map. We looked at Fisherman's Bay yesterday, and some of the spotting results were 12,000, 13,000 spotting assist. Prokhorovka, 20,000 spotting assist are the top games. Malinovka is like 18, 16,000 spotting assist. Why can't players get 10, 12, 20,000 spotting assist on this map? There's a lot of bushes. Well, there's one big difference between this map and some of those amazing spotting maps. And this is the difference, okay? The difference is, even though there's a lot of bushes, there's too much topography on this map, okay? I'm not saying that, let me rephrase that. I'm not saying the map's no, it's just a different map. It's just not conducive to spotting, even though there's a lot of bushes. Usually, this map is the map that if you're in a light tank and a mobile tank, you can do a lot of damage because you can relocate into different positions and use the bushes to do what he's doing, to conceal yourself and take shots. But there's not a lot of long lines of sight like Kampanabushka, the two Kampanabushka's maps, Prokhorovka and Malinovka. You get in a bush there, and teammates from 400 meters behind you can shoot down these very open lanes, right? You move into one of these bushes, like where he's done a little bit of spotting here, but if you move into this bush and you spot someone on, let me stop it, anywhere on this ridgeline, now you can spot someone on that ridgeline, but the problem is people behind you can't shoot over this ridgeline to hit them. All right? The only people that can hit the people you spot are guys that are kind of parked right beside you. So if he keep keep it in third person there. So if he spots people on this ridgeline, the only people that can shoot them are people that moved up to this ridgeline. Then I've seen some very aggressive players that initially drive right. They don't stop where he stopped. They drive right to that ridgeline right there, right at the beginning of the game, to kind of push the enemies. You have that in your games sometimes, right? You have a light tank on the enemy team that comes right up to the ridgeline that you're supposed to go on, and then you go, oh, there's a... And what you do is you're pinned down. You can't get into your favorite bush. That's fine. I'm not saying that's a bad strategy. That's a different strategy. But what happens is that aggressive play makes the enemies not poke the ridgeline, and it doesn't really result in any spotting assist. It just makes the enemies, they fall back on their heels. So it's a good aggressive play. It keeps the enemies on their heels, but you don't get a lot of spotting assist from it because, I mean, you look at this map, there's just a lot of topography. So you can go to bush after bush after bush and be concealed and detect people, but it's very difficult for your teammates to shoot from a distance. There's all these ridgelines and bumps. So this map is really good for a tank that has good concealment, so you can get in the bushes and do that. Surprise! And tanks that have very good gun depression and strong turrets. Like really good medium tanks that have decent concealment, strong turret, good gun depression. Move around in these bushes, poke, take a shot and pull back. Boom! Oh, he didn't shoot. He would have penned the Object 907. See, he could shoot this guy. Oh, and he missed. He missed the Leopard on 1 HP. But the Leopard spotted none of the TDs behind him. See, there's an STRV and another STRV. And the FV, they can't shoot him. There's topography in the way. So this map plays out completely differently. If you're interested in the monster spotting game, and you get this map, even if you have two loadouts, like this guy's got the loadout. He's got the commander's vision system, the equipment that he had. If he had a secondary loadout that maybe was more for DPM, if he had gun rammer, vents, that kind of loadout, maybe low noise gun rammer vents, which is not the best spotting loadout, and you get this map, I'd switch to the DPM setup, because he's going to get in bushes and ambush people and take the shots himself. And the faster he reloads is going to give him an advantage. He's already got fantastic view range, so I guess it's a trade-off. But if you get camp in a Bushka map, and I think we've reviewed Prokhorovka. I'm not sure. Let me know. No, we didn't do. We did Malinovka. Prokhorovka, you know what's going to happen. So it's just sitting in the bushes. And boom, the Object 907 tries to ram him. He does ram him. He's getting sick of being... Oh, the Object 907. The Object 907 playing like a Muppet. The Object 907 just gifted him 1,000 spotting assist. The only reason he got 1,000 spotting assist out of that is because the Object 907 played like an utter Muppet. And the Object 907 gives him another 150. I guess the guy was frustrated or something that he was continuously lit. Now guys, keep this in perspective. Patch 1.19 and 1.2, this is the highest spotting assist game done. Other than an EBR. We'll look at the result again. But this is in the top 3, I think, of the highest damage assist games done. And you're watching this going, well, he hasn't done very much spotting assist. And you're right. That's my point. It's very hard to get a monster spotting assist game on this map. So what's the right bush for initial spotting? I don't know if there is no right bush. He spotted that guy. Can someone on his team shoot him? Finally. See, this guy's on some high ground and he didn't pull the trigger. Finally, one of those TDs was able to shoot him. This map is more about finding an angle and finding a bush for yourself. And then when you get a shot, take the shot and pull back behind the ridgeline. That's what this map is all about. This map is about doing damage for yourself. And there's hundreds of bushes to choose from. There's kind of this donut in the middle, and you can choose any donut along the rim, depending where the enemies are. Near the end of the game, you can try and drive around and flush them out. And if there were 3 artillery in the game, maybe you're going to get a little bit extra spotting assist. But even with 3 artillery, did you have an HE shell loaded, you muppet? See, artillery shooting. Even if he came to this bush line at the beginning of the game, and there were enemies here, and he spots them and they pull behind the ridgeline. I've played SPGs, and those little ridgelines, it's hard to shoot someone that's pulled back behind the ridgeline. The trajectory is wonky, and it's hard to get a direct hit. So even with artillery, it's hard to get a lot of spotting assist. And okay, that shot hit. 4,100 spotting assist, guys. 4,100 spotting assist. But you notice how he's played the game. He's gone from bush to bush to bush. He's detected a lot of enemies, but he's done the damage himself. He's at 3,500. He's going to snap this guy, and you got 8 spotting assists. I guess if you didn't fire your gun, if he did not fire his gun, he would have got about 500 spotting assists on that one. But a beautiful game. And he's platooned, guys, with an STRV and a Conquer gun carrier. He's platooned with 2 people that they're planning on him being the spotter, and they're doing the damage. He's got a sniper and an artillery, and still, his artillery shot, but he missed. So it's just a difficult map for spotting. Okay, we'll search right after this game. We'll search the highest spotting game, and we'll show you that one, or the highest damage game by a light tank. But let's see if he can get a little bit more here. The only way he's gonna get spotting assist from these guys is if he spots them and the artillery shoot them. It's just a very difficult map for spotting assist, and it's because of the topography. Okay, well, is he gonna go for the kill or the damage? He takes the damage. And he bounces the shot. That's a good trade. That's how you want to do it. Go jump on them. Come on, what's wrong with you? Oh, he's got a cap. He might have got a little bit of blind spotting assist there, guys. And maybe a little bit more. Why are you sitting in the cap? Come on. Oh, you got 10. Oh, that's 10 enemy base capture point. Go jump on them. Let's make the video exciting. Come on, go. Jump on them. He's frustrated. He's frustrated. He's shot the ground in frustration. Don't sit in the cap. Come on. Go be a man. Take off your mommy's dress and put your big boy pants on. Okay, they're okay, let's just wait and see. What is he gonna do? Okay, they're not looking at him now. Oh, let's bounce another shot. Hey, you're in a manticore. And he must be just pissed. He must be pissed off, and he's probably thinking, holy shit, we could lose. Our Centurion Action X has fallen off the cliff and is a muppet. Look where he is. The Centurion Action X is probably flipped on his side. His teammate in the Conquer gun carriage is just floundering around. Okay, now he finds... Oh, he's in a manticore, so of course he missed. He's got an SPG and an SPG. Oh, then he finally gets the shot. Almost lost the game. So he ends the game with patrol duty, and he does in total 5,266 spotting assists. Now, if we look at the statistics of this map in the past 2 patches, we just watched the 3rd highest spotting assist game played in patch 1.19, 1.20. And that was 5,266. There's an LTTB game, similar spotting, and there's a Panhard, a clown car, that did 8,000 spotting by driving around like a clown. We don't have to watch that game. But to make my point, let's sort on damage done. And the top damage done by a light tank on this map is this EBR game. Let's watch this one. He did over 8,000 damage. and it illustrates my point fairly clearly. We're gonna watch Air You from the Drank clan. Shout out to you guys, and you'll notice he's set up for spotting as well. Commander's vision system, low noise muffler, optics directive, food. Okay, he's maximum setup for a spotting in an EBR. He's got view range over the maximum detection range of 445 meters. But this proves, but this it doesn't prove. This illustrates the point that on this map, even the best spotting tank, like he could drive around like a clown, but it's very difficult to get one of those monster 10, 20,000 spotting assist games. This, and he's going to do the aggressive go to the ridgeline here, because he's an EBR, right? He can drive around like a clown. But this map, if you're a light tank and you get this map, well, and you almost spun out there and got. See, now he spotted all those guys. He gets the initial spots. Maybe he's worried about his WN8. Did a lot of detecting, but his teammates can't shoot. That's what I'm trying to say, right? There's a lot of topography on this map, so this is good. He's done some good work here. He's spotted a lot of enemies, but he doesn't get a lot of spotting assist. If you're a light tank and you get this map, your strength, your power is shoot and scoot. Is use the bushes, get into positions, and do damage yourself. Because the spotting you're going to do, it's fine, but you're not necessarily going to get a lot of spotting assist. So he's done all that driving around like a clown, and he ended up with 330 spotting assists. He spotted almost the whole enemy team, okay? Which is good recon. It's good work, but it doesn't. You know, he doesn't get spotting assist for it. So now he's going to just use the bushes and pump out the damage. And that's what the strength, not the strength, but that's what kind of this map design leads to. He's a couple of blind shots there. I don't know if they went in. There's just so many angles and so many different bulges in the topography that there's a lot of different, depending on where you pop up on which ridgeline, you can get so many different lines of fire on this map that the best tank to do it in is if you're in a really fast tank. This is the fastest tank in the game. He can move around from bush to bush to bush, ridgeline to ridgeline, and try and catch people unaware and just poke up like this. They don't know he's here. He's undetected, and he's going to catch someone. Okay, he's going to catch this guy. He's confused. He doesn't know who to shoot. And he doesn't want to shoot. Why don't you want to shoot? He's going to shoot the Manticore. And he shot HE at the Manticore and gets trolled. But it's just, he can't help himself. He's going to go take out the Manticore, isn't he? He can't help himself. He has to take out the Manticore because it's such a hunk of garbage and get it out of the game. No problem, no problem. Okay. Oh, he's got a flat tire. He has to fix his flat tire, guys. There, he's fixed the flat tire and he's ready to go. Took no damage. Beautiful. And so far he's only done 500 damage. But he can, now that the Manticore is gone, he can just pop up in a bush and take a shot from a strange angle where the enemies are just not expecting him. And use the different bushes and the different... Boom, they're not expecting him. And if he wants to change angle, he's got the speed. This map, if you've got speed and concealment, you can just pop up in unexpected places and shoot. You have to move around. You can't just sit in one place and snipe. It's not like camping a bushka. You can't sit at A1 and wait for your light tank to spot because you'll do no damage. And as a light tank, if you just move to a bush and sit in it, you're not going to do very much spotting assist, right? So you got to be dynamic on this map. You got to move around. And they're losing by 436 HP. He's waiting for himself to come out of stealth, or to go into stealth. He's waiting 10 seconds because he got spotted. How do you say that? He's waiting to go stealth. Now he's stealth. These guys are still there in the open. He's just popping shots. He gets spotted when he shoots. He waits the 10 seconds till he's not detected anymore. Pops back in the bush and who? Yeah, there's this guy. Oh, did he get? No, he didn't get any spotting assist for that. He's spotting this guy now. And the poor guy. The shit barn. The Manticore and the shit barn. The two British tanks. I'll take this guy out. Boom. That might have hit. This guy's getting a lot of blind damage. And he's not using his EBR to drive around like a clown. He's using his EBR to just move from bush to bush to bush and show up like this and shoot. And he has the speed to pull back behind the... that's... You know what tank is so much of an advantage? This tank has so much of an advantage over a tank that, say, can get to this line, shoot. You know those tanks that have a really slow reverse speed? A lot. Sometimes Wargaming nerfs a tank, and they just they nerf the reverse speed 2 or 3 kilometers per hour, and you go, well, that's no big deal. It's just the reverse speed. Oh, it is a big deal, because if you which tank did they nerf the reverse speed recently? It was the Progetto. Not a lot of them. The shit barn, they nerfed the reverse speed quite a lot. You move into a position like this, and you know you poke the ridge line, and then you shoot. And you go to pull back, and your tank's just slowly pulling back because they nerfed the reverse speed. And what happens? You get shot. This thing can go 80 in reverse, or 60, or whatever. You know, it can go to almost just as fast forward or reverse. So once you get shot, especially if you take it out of turbo mode, I think you accelerate in reverse speed, like you really pull back quickly. If you're not in turbo mode, you can just shoot and pull back, and it's just it's borderline overpowered working bushes, right? Because you can pull back faster than they can aim at you. You can pull back, or it doesn't matter what direction you're facing, because it's a clown car. This is the way it is. This is the way it is. Now he's just farming damage using. Is he spotted? Doesn't matter. He's not spotted. Oh, now he is. He wasn't spotted, but now he is. That's crazy. Look how close he is. And oh wait, he's got a flat tire. He's got to fix his tire. Woo! That was a close call. He absorbed that huge German shell that can do 1,000 damage, and it put a little bit of a hole in his tire, and he had to jump out there and pump it up. So it's a good thing he did. I mean, this is a great mechanic that you have in the game. Just I know that we're reviewing. Spotting and awesome initial spotting positions and the best bushes to use on the map, but let's focus on the amazing game mechanic that is the pump up the tire mechanic to balance, you know, because it's so fast and the gun is so accurate and it's able to auto lock on people without putting the central marker on them, and it's able to reverse at 60 kilometers an hour and snap people in the lower plate while on the move. To balance all that, it has the pump up the tire mechanic, which is... Someone at Wargaming thought that was a good idea. Shoot! And he's just popping different... He's showing up at different places on the map, different angles. And of course, he's the fastest tank with the fastest aim, the fastest reverse speed, really good concealment. So on a map like this, he's going to pump out the damage, right? It's not a spotting map. You guys wanted to see Overlord map, so I'm showing you Overlord map, but I'm telling you, when you get Overlord map, try and do damage. Switch to your, if you have multiple setups, switch to your DPM setup. Oh! Oh! Shoot him! And when you get camp in a bushka, switch to your spotting setup. He ends up doing 8,236 damage and only 2,100 spotting assist, because this map is all about doing damage. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.